Well, back to the first question about the sphere. I'm gonna have to think about the blue sparks because I know those are connected to other things that would show up outside when my mom wouldn't wake up. Let's see here. Okay, well, my memory was facing the other direction. There's a man on my right. He's got short gray hair. He's wearing a white shirt and tie, and he's the one that talks to me. There's another man on my left. He's got a little notepad, yellow shirt on, and a tie, and dark brown hair. He never says anything. He just writes all the time. So I was around 3 and 4 when I remember this, and the German man was telling me to put my hands on the pad. And it was like a desk thing. And the pad was like a gel pad, what they have ergonomically designed for, like, a keyboard rest. Okay, well, I was listening to him, to do what he told me to do. And I'm thinking in my head, he doesn't talk like an adult, but he doesn't talk like a baby either. But I understand him. See, I didn't know at that age what German accents were. Oh, he was speaking English all right, but his German accent was so thick, it got my attention. And see, he was one of the assholes they brought over here through the Catholic Church. Operation Paperclip. And I'm pretty sure his name was Otto, but as I would concentrate and put my hands on the pad, I had to look through this glass window. And it's like the kind that you would see in a hospital or a safety setting. It's got like the metal wire, making the pattern in it. Safety glass. It was a thick glass. Okay, and on the other side of that glass was another room. And right in front of that on the floor was a plastic molded stand that was concave. It was probably the size of a bird bath. And it reminds me of the modern furniture that I think came out in the late 60s. It was Lucite furniture, the hanging chairs, and modular stuff, really Italian contemporary type stuff. And that's what that stand reminded me of. And then on top of the stand was the metal sphere. Not bright and shiny either. And it was bigger than a basketball, but smaller than one of the standard exercise balls. So I would put my hand on the pad as he would instruct. With my mind, I would lift the sphere off the stand. And, gosh, I'm thinking it was around 214 or 215. I was up in Nebraska. No, it was 2017. I was over to neighbors with him watching TV, and I think Ancient Aliens came on. And Linda Moldy Cow. Oh, I'm sorry. Linda Moulton Howe. The one that thinks eugenics should be the thing to do, but she doesn't want to do it first. That lady. She also lives here in Albuquerque. But anyway, she was on that show, and they were talking about the Betz sphere. And they were talking about where the Betz sphere could have ended up. And they mentioned Redstone Arsenal. Oh, wow. Well, there goes my memory with that. And then, as far as the flashes, I made a trip back to where I used to live during childhood. Okay, and I made sure there's not a street lamp or light on that side of the house for several houses down. There's one across the street, but not directly across the street, where light would be so bright in the window that it would get me up. And then I would reach on my tiptoes and twist that back door knob to let myself out on the back porch to see what all was going on out there. And I'll leave it at that. So it started at a young age. But I'll get back with you as soon as I get a chance, and I appreciate your response. Thank you so much. Cheers.